Grandma!
Hello Grandma, Auntie, and Jake. Welcome to our Christmas video of Dave's Better Than Tracy's Chili. My wife named that, not me, because I love my sister and I want her to cook the next batch for my mom based on the gift we sent you guys. So what I want to do is just kind of guide you through the steps a little bit. Here I'm making a double batch, so it's a little more than what you have here. I've got a few pounds of chuck roast in here because we have one left over, so I use this for my meat. I got it browned. That liquid in there is going to be nice and good in the chili. And then I've sweat some onions and some peppers. We sent you canned green chilies because they're a little milder. These are poblanos and jalapenos, so they're going to be a little spicy. But I sweat them for two reasons. One, so they're not simmered into hamburger grease if you're using hamburger or the meat grease. Two, it kind of breaks them down a little bit before you put them in so they're not all chunky and nasty and crunchy when you eat it. Although you may like that, so you can put it in all at once if you want to. At any rate, so these onions and peppers are ready to go in. My meat's brown. So I just dump that in there. Want to make sure you get them all in. Give it a stir.
Hi, Jake! Hi, Jake! Hi, Norma!
Okay, so now that's all mixed up. And now what I like to do is I made a seasoning batch. This is my own recipe based on years of trial and error. This is a double batch. I like to take the seasoning right now and go ahead and dump it in and mix it with the meat and the onions. That way it gets it all nice in there.
Say hi, Topaz. Hi.
Give that a quick little stir. Look at that beautiful color. Looking delish. Then what we do is we take a can of tomato sauce. For your recipe, I sent you an 8-ounce can because you're going to be making a regular recipe. Again, this is a double. Oh, Jessie raised the can pourer. So watch her pour this tomato sauce in. Now I need Jessie Ray to fill that up with water twice. 2 cans of water. One. And 2. 2 cans of water. So now we got that in there. I like to get a little heat going on it. And I take a little bit of tomato paste. Gives it that nice rich red color, flavor. Now Mom, I got you the little tube because you thought that was so cool. Now I put like a tablespoon. You just kind of eyeball it. You can add more later if you want. It breaks down there and makes it nice and rich. Now once you stir that all up in there and it dissolves, we're almost ready to call in the can girl one more time. Now as I said, double recipe, so I've got 4 cans of beans. Normally I only put 2 in. I usually wait a little longer to put the beans in until these flavors melt a little bit, but we're making a video so we want to kind of get it moving along. I don't drain the beans. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You can use whatever you want. We've used black beans, we've used pinto beans, we've used chili beans, we've used Trader Joe's Cuban beans, we've used all kinds of different beans. Tonight I'm using just regular old Rosarito black beans and S&W chili beans. So I'm going to let Jessie Ray drop these in here. Careful when you're done so you don't splash. Go ahead and get your next can. I'll get this one cleaned out. Hold on. Get that dog out of the kitchen! Next can. Get him out. So now Jessie's going to put in some S&W chili beans. Yes, I know these are already seasoned, but they add a nice little flavor. We used to use a can of beans called Pinquitos, but you can't find them anymore, so I switched to these. Now Jessie Just your splattering chili. So we're dumping in the next can. Is that all of them? so now if you come over here and take a look at this pot of chili, as you can see, voila, it looks like chili. Now the starch of those beans will thicken that up a little bit as it cooks. Because I'm using chuck steak, we're going to let that simmer for an hour or two. It just gets better and better longer than it sit. So we hope you enjoy your Christmas gift. It's a little odd, but then so are we. So you guys have a Merry Christmas and we love you. Bye-bye.